Hi, and welcome to VerityHearts. It's Vera. Today I want to talk about internalizing other people's messages. And you kind of think, oh, I wouldn't do that. I don't listen to rubbish. And, I can dismiss stuff that I think isn't true. But we do. And it's amazing that once we internalize a message and a meaning that someone else has given us, that actually drives our behavior and our choices that we make. Really simple example. A friend of mine lent me a book recently. She really enjoyed it, loved it, and was saying, oh, it's really good. It's about these things. But, I got, looking at it in hindsight, I think, character A was setting character B up. It wasn't a good thing. It was really uncomfortable. I went, oh, okay, that's all right. But I thought I'll read the book. Started to read the book. All I could sit there and think was character B is being set up. And in the end, I found that so frustrating. I shut the book and I didn't read it. And I gave it back to her saying, I couldn't. All I had in my head was that this was a setup and I knew it, and it was just uncomfortable and horrible. And she goes, yeah, but it wasn't that. She said, it was just a sense that I had. So what she had shared as an opinion, I internalized it and that drove my actions. It's a really simple example. Well, what about more dangerous examples? What about when you tell little kids, oh, you're like me, like dad, you're not very good at maths. What happens when that kid grows up? That message gets in there. Suddenly they don't do maths very well, or, wow, that's an interesting piece of artwork. Maybe you should focus on playing outside because it's not very good. Whatever it is. And again, you kind of know this, and hopefully you don't say things like that to your little kids. But it happens to us as adults as well, a passing comment, even a passing look where there's meaning attached to it. Someone gives you a dirty look and you think, oh, they don't like me. That can turn into people don't like me. Or someone says, well, that's a really interesting color on you. I'm not sure I'd wear it. Or, oh, you've put on a bit of weight. Yeah. What happens when we internalize those messages? We take someone else's words and we then own them, and we then say them to ourselves, and we then act accordingly. If you're told you're not good at something, how quickly do you give it up? Even if it was something you'd be really passionate about. Someone says, oh, that color looks funny on you. Suddenly your favorite color is something you don't choose to wear. You start questioning your own tastes, and you go, oh, I don't look good in bright yellow, so I'm not going to wear bright yellow anymore because somebody said something to me. Things get suggested to us probably inadvertently, without any malice, but we internalize them. And the thing is that they're not the voices we need to be listening to. And they're not the voices we need to be letting in. We need to be hearing from our own voices, our own inner voice. Because if you have a passion for something, then that's your voice speaking to you. What someone else thinks about it is kind of irrelevant. So when you allow those sorts of meanings get into you, they're going to derail you from what it is that you love, the things you love to do, the people you love to be with, the clothes you love to wear, whatever it may be. So, power of suggestion, well, it is very powerful. So pay attention to the voices that you're hearing from. If they don't support you in your passions, then you need to kind of drown out those voices and turn up the volume of your own internal voice. I'll catch you next time.